Hi everybody. Today my discussion will be on dimension style. To create dimension style, I need to use dimension style manager so that I will be able to create a custom dimension style that will be available for every new drawing I create. So let's start by placing a dimension from here. Say click on linear here. Create a linear dimension. Where? At these positions. I got the dimension. Funny thing is, this is very small. It's not visible at all. So how to increase the scale of it? So let's use keyboard shortcut command D. Dimension style. Here click on modify. Then on fit. So we got the scale. Use overall scale of 1. So how to increase the scale of it? Only we need to increase the number. Say it was 1. We can increase it, we can decrease it. But right now we need to increase. So put here 20. It is done. 20. Let's click on it. Close it. Dimension is increased. So this is one way to increase the size of dimension. If we use annotative dimension style, we can also increase the size of dimension. How it is? Let's see that. Click here, then ISO 25, then out of these 3, take this annotative. We got it, annotative. Now click on linear dimension, 1:1, okay. And from here to here, see the dimension, it is not visible at all. But in this case, we are not going to increase the scale like this one, but we'll do other things as it is annotative. If we put here cursor, we see the annotative symbol. Now we have to come here, annotation scale of current view. Let's take this 1:10. It is increased, but we need to increase it more. So go for another ratio, say 1:20. It is perfect now. So we got this. So there are 2 methods to use it to increase the size of the dimensions. Now, if we go here, we can change it from annotative to ISO 25. Why? I want to change other properties or parameters of the dimension style, which one I will choose. Say I am choosing this ISO 25. Now I will change the dimension style, or I will customize this dimension style. Here you can see the list of 3 dimension style: annotative, ISO 25 and standard. As well, you can see here set current. Actually ISO 25 is highlighted. We can say that it is set to current style. This one. Right click. It gives a shortcut menu with options set current style, rename styles, delete style. One important thing we have to know that we cannot delete a style that is current or in use in the current drawings. That is very important. Even I can create a new dimension style clicking on here, and that new dimension style with new name, once we do it, it will be here. Already here in the list 3 dimension styles, so getting that new one, it will be 4 dimension styles. So it will be displayed here as new name. But here my target is to explain how I will modify this dimension style as I am choosing this one. So let's click on modify. Click on line tabs. There is other tabs also: symbol and arrows, text, feet, primary units, alternative units, tolerances. So what are the important things here in lines? Two important points: dimension lines and extension lines. If you look at this figure, you will see this line with arrow. This is actually dimension lines with the dimension value bounded by 2 extension lines. And these extension lines, this extension line, it can be increased beyond dimension lines. That's why it is saying here 1.25. If I put here value 3, surely from here this line will be extended outside. Here this line will be extended outside. This is extension lines, these two. As well, there is a gap here at the base of this. It says offset from origin 0.625. Say this one, it's now 0.625. If I put here say 2, you will see now it will be increased. See, it is big gaps now. So we are putting like before 0.625. As well here 1.25. If I put here 3, this will be extended outside. Extension lines. Look at, it is extended outside. These two. Now here I am putting say 2 or 1.25, what it was. Okay. So we understand now extend beyond dimension lines, offset from origin. These two are related with these extension lines with respect to dimension lines. Here dimension line, it is with arrows. If it is with arrows, we cannot explain this. Extend beyond ticks. Here there should be ticks. Then only we can explain this. This baseline spacing. What is baseline spacing? Spacing between 2 dimension lines. Let's see this first here. I will show it very quick. Say I have this dimension. I want to take say another dimension from here to here. So I put it here. Again, I take another dimension from here to here. What is happening? This 3 dimension I got. Now, say I type here dim space it is like this. Select base dimension. So what I will do, I will select the base dimension. Now it tells select dimension to space. So we need to select these two because spacing are different. So I am doing this. All are selected. Now if you press enter, it says auto, so click auto. You see, now it is placed in uniform spacing, and this distance between these two dimension line, it is called spacing. That is called baseline spacing. I mean this distance. So let's go back to our dimension style manager, type here D, go there again. So dimension style manager, so modify. So we are here now again. Now this is baseline spacing. Already we understood what is baseline spacing. Extend beyond text, this is actually this direction and this direction, because already I explained these two. Extend beyond text, I need to remove this arrow. How to do that? Come here, close field, we want to put here say architectural tick. Now it is perfect, architectural tick. So what you can do now, we can go back to line again. Now extend beyond ticks, you can see it is up to this tick. So if we increase the value here, this line will be extended on both sides, this direction and this direction. So let's see, put here say value 3. What is happening? You see, it is increased, here it is increased, both direction. Leave like that. Now go for arrows here, change this architectural tip, we don't need right now, closed field. Even arrow size, changing this value, we can increase or decrease the arrow size. Now go for text. Here text style, standard. We can go for different font size. You see here different fonts, we can go as per that. As well font style, regular, bold, well, basic, whatever. Once it is selected, we can put here set current, then it will be done. So we are not doing any changes now. So we got it. Now text color, it can be by layer, this one by layer, also everything by layer. I don't need this fill color because it will be looking, say, we don't need this. Okay, now it is good. Okay, text height, if you increase instead 2.5, 3, 3.5, this size will be bigger. We are not going to do that. Just we can do that if we need it. And this is text placement vertical above. So already it is above. We don't want to put, if we put it in the centered, it will be in the center. Say here if I put it center, it is in the center. We don't need that. Put it above. So we are done with that. Here on important points, here horizontal, this is not, this is in the center, this is horizontal only, I mean horizontally it is placed. So if I click here aligned with dimension line, that is the best. This with the aligned with dimension line, this I mean font is aligned with the dimension is aligned with the dimension line, this is also aligned with dimension line, this is also aligned with dimension line, as well the angle is perfect. This is also good, but if you want this horizontal, then you can go for this ISO standard. You see, it is horizontal. So you can use either this one or this one, which one you like. Now going for fit, already we have seen, and this is arrow based fit, already we choose arrow. We can go for this arrow also if we want. and already we have seen why you put this 20 to get this scale bigger. Primary unit, actually it is ISO 25, it means it is decimal. I mean this is actually metric system. I mean millimeter, centimeter, meters. Precision 0.00, it is okay. Only the thing here, comma, I want to change this to say periods, so it will be point. And prefix, suffix, if you want to write something before of this dimension, I mean this value, so you can put it, say if I put here say ET, EduceTube ET, and it will come before that. You see, it came before that. If I write it after that, it will also come after. We don't need that. Okay. Here, this angular dimension, unit format, decimal degree, perfect, and decimal degree, it is okay. Precision, if we want in 0.00, right away it will appear. But if you don't want zero suppression, you put here trailing, it will be vanished. So we can leave like that. Now go for alternative. What we have? Say display alternative units. What is that? Unit format is decimal as it is metric system. Suppose we want to change it to, I mean engineering, say inches, and multiplying factor for all units, these units will be like this. This is the multiplying factor. So we got this inches. Just I am showing here how to convert it. Exact value you can put the multiplier as per your requirements. So what actually here, after primary value, below primary value, it looks very congested. If you put here below primary value, it will be up and down, it will be clear this way. It is good. Now say I don't want it, I will go for the tolerances method. Say I got this deviation. So what is here? Precision, say I am putting 0.30. Upper value, say I put 0.001. Again this one I put 0.002 precision. So this is deviation. There will be 0.001, there will be 0.00. This is upper value, lower value. This scale for height, because if this primary value and these deviations, this value, it should not be same size. This will be half of this size. So here we put 0.5. Good. And these two values, tolerances, these deviations to values should be in the along the central line of this primary value. So what we will do, we will put it not bottom, we will put it in the middle. So we are done here. So we are perfect now. Now okay, close it, and you see here we got this. Even we can remove this also, but I did not remove it. So this is the way we can customize the dimension style. I think that's all for this dimension style.